Hi guys, hope you're doing great. Welcome back to my channel. This is Ramya from Desigal1010. So today's video is actually going to be yet another empties video. I have some makeup, beauty and random home decor, home kind of stuffs that are empties. So let's go ahead. I'll give you quickly reviews if I'm going to repurchase those products, what I thought about them, and let's jump right into the video. I have this bag that I keep all my trash or my empties in. So I'm going to quickly go ahead and start. The first items I have are my makeup remover wipes. I use these from Neutrogena and I buy a full pack from, and I definitely will repurchase this. I highly would recommend you to try this if you haven't ever tried these makeup remover wipes in your life. The next product I have are, this was a sample that my sister-in-law sent. This is from Amway Artistry makeup line and it had about 4 samples. It had a daytime lotion, a nighttime lotion, a cleansing treatment and a toner as well. I didn't care too much for the cleansing treatment. It never felt that it was cleaning anything off my face. Definitely would repurchase the toner if it is part of a set or if it was going to be sold individually. I have never tried anything from the Amway makeup line. Artistry is the Amway's makeup line. I haven't tried anything, but people who have tried their products definitely say that they are really good. So that's a sample pack I got. And what else? I have this Dove Men Care Clean Comfort Body and Face Wash. This was a sample size we got with purchasing something from Costco or somewhere, I don't believe. I don't remember where we got the sample from. It's a very clean kind of scent. Definitely I would repurchase this for my husband if he's a fan of this. I have other body washes that I'm already a fan of. So that's the small sample bottle. And the next is this lip balm. I got this in my Malaysian swap from Malaysia. It looks like that and it has a lot of shimmer in it. I'm not a huge fan of lip balm pots where you have to dip your finger in and place the product on your lips and dip your finger back in. I'm not a huge fan of concepts like that. I wouldn't recommend personally using lip pot or lip balms unless you are at home and relaxing. And this also has a jewel on the top. If you can see, it's very shiny, very pretty. And towards the bottom you have this rose. I always thought that the balm was in shape of that rose print towards the bottom, but it turns out that the bottom of this lip jar, it has that rose print on it. So that's how the lip balm kind of sat in that rose form. Just a quick detail, but I wouldn't reuse this again. I just tried to finish up as much as I could so I could toss it away. So not a huge fan of the lip balm texture. And the next is, I also have this travel size Colgate Peppermint Blast mouthwash. Definitely would repurchase a bigger size of it. Highly recommend the fragrance. It feels very fresh and refreshing. That's the whole concept of your mouthwash, right? So the peppermint flavor is one of my favorites now. And I also have this e.l.f. nail polish. This is completely dried up. I wouldn't bother to use a thinner or a nail polish remover because I'm not a huge fan of the formula. The brush sucks and the nail polish chips off in like 2 days at the tops. So if you are an Indian, you kind of soak your fingers in food items that have lots of water, like cleaning and stuff like that. So this chipped in like 2 days, not worth your money. Even if it is $1 or $2, you have better quality like Wet n Wild NYC nail polishes. And yeah, I wouldn't recommend the e.l.f. nail polishes. So yep. And the next is, there was a local mall at my place which had an event. So they had these makeup remover wipes, or you know, those wet cloth tissues kind of thing that came in a pack of this. Towards the end it obviously got dry and it had some writing of the mall. I just removed that for security purposes, but yeah, I finished that. It was okay, it was not bad. It was a free sample, so yeah, couldn't complain. And the next is my e.l.f. high definition powder. It comes in a pack like this. Oh my god, it took me about 3 years for me to complete this product, and I think I'm almost out of it. Just some pieces left here. It's very finely milled. If you can see, it's completely empty. Very finely milled. I've used this in the last 3 years. Not a huge fan of the packaging because each time the powder is so finely milled that each time you remove the lid to use the powder, and when you put the lid back on, you have lots of powder spill and the packaging gets dirty, which really annoyed me. I just use it up for the sake of using it up. I'm definitely going to pick up something from Revlon. I see a lot of recommendations for makeup powders from Revlon and Maybelline, so I'll probably pick up something from that. Not a huge fan of this. I'm tossing it away and very happy that this got over. And what else? I have my e.l.f. liquid liner. It's almost dried up and the tip is very what do you say, it's not very stiff where I can get a defined line. And the formula of this e.l.f. liquid liner, it actually dries up and falls over in couple of hours. I'm not sure if that happens to every e.l.f. liquid liner because definitely it has a lot of love here on YouTube, but the formula kind of dries up and falls off. I don't know if you are getting what I'm saying, but yeah, I wouldn't repurchase this. This was about for $1. And the next product I have is, my husband finished this Polo Beverly Hills, what is this? This is a cologne, and this came in a set that I purchased for him at TJ Maxx. It came with a smaller size perfume bottle than a stick deodorant and something else, which was a thank you. So it came with this smaller travel size perfume, and then it also came with a stick deodorant like I was saying, and also I think a shaving lotion or something like that, right? Only 3? Okay, yeah, so he's confirming it. So he was a fan of this. I think this is the Polo Club Classic, and the other set I picked up was Polo Sport or something like that, which had the blue so I definitely bought him another set because he was a huge fan of this. Thank you. So he was a huge fan of this. I'm definitely going to repurchase that. Thank you. So yeah, I think there is some left towards the bottom. Maybe the pump is not bringing that out, so he's tossing this, and he was a huge fan of this fragrance, so definitely repurchasing that for him. This is the Polo Club Classic. And the next is this Garnier Moisture Rescue Refreshing Gel Cream for normal and combo skin. I have dry skin. If you see the gel, if you see the cream or the moisture inside, it's like a gel texture. I did leave some to show you guys. So yeah, if you can see that, it's like a gel texture, and yeah, this was pretty good. It did lock in the moisture. If you are someone who has normal to combination skin or oily skin, this would definitely be a helpful thing for you. And this is how the pack looks like. Alright, the next is I finished up burning this Bath & Body Works Leaves candle, and it's a 3-wick candle, and I think Bath & Body Works was having a sale or some kind of promotion on this where you could buy 2 for 20 or something. I don't remember. I'm not a huge collector of Bath & Body Works candles, and I'm really sorry to burst the bubble. I prefer wall plugs over this. I prefer the regular Walmart candles over this because they burn the same way, these burn the same way. I don't know what the craze is about. I'm sorry, I'm being very honest about it. If you are a fan and you love collecting these candles, great, good for you. 2 for $20, $10 per candle, even if they're on sale, is a huge price for a candle. And the next is I have this Purell hand sanitizer. This is a travel size. I always had this in my handbag. My hand sanitizer from Purell. And the next is I also finished up a stick deodorant from Secret. So I'm tossing this up. I definitely see this is very long lasting, but the problem is it's very sticky on your surface. You cannot clean it up immediately. It kind of is sticky for a couple of days, how much ever hard you rub the surface. So not a fan of the contents or the ingredients of the deodorant, but definitely the fragrance is something that you would need if you perspire too much, or if your sweat has a kind of smell, or if you are a sports person. I would definitely recommend this. And I also finished a small travel size of this UB moisturizing skin cream. There was a ladies night out event kind of thing in one of the places in downtown Chicago couple of months back, and they gave us a goodie bag, and this had it had this cream. I wasn't sure, I never heard the brand until I saw it in that goodie bag, and then when I just searched for it randomly, I found this brand at Sephora. I believe the cream, the skin cream, or yeah, the skin cream was about $30 or $35 on the website, and this actually looks like a yellowish cream, and it has camphor in it. So I don't know if you can see the color. It's actually slightly yellow in color, and it was very nice. Actually, it works on dry elbows, chapped skin. I had a dry patch on my skin because I spent way too much time under the shower with hot water coming in, so I had a dry patch right around here, and this took care of it. I mean, I applied this in very tiny portions for about 2 days straight, and it cleared up. It made that skin very soft, so I'm definitely going to repurchase this. And the next is, I finished up a nail polish from Lakme. This is an Indian brand. I got this way back. The color is such a pretty color, but it's completely out of it. So yeah, I'm tossing this away. The next is, I have a travel size of this White Diamonds Elizabeth Taylor perfume. This is about 3 or 4 years old, and I actually have a huge bottle of this. If you can see in comparison, this is how the perfume looks like. My husband calls this fragrance as agarbatti or incense sticks perfume. And the next is, I finished up this MUA glitter liner. This was in the shade 10. See that it's very faint. So that's the one. Not a huge fan of this. Not a huge fan of the glitter liner, because the glitter and the color, they kind of separate and you just have the silver liner. So not a huge fan of this. And the next is, I also finished up this Wet n Wild polish, and this is in sparkled. It's completely dried up actually. That's how it looks like. Not a huge fan of this Wet n Wild line, because when I purchase glitter polishes, I like them to be very smooth on the nails. There are some glitter polishes that leave the rough surface. This does exactly that. And I also finished up this lip gloss. I don't know if you can see it. I can actually see the product completely. It's totally transparent. It looks like it has color, but nothing comes up. I actually can see it better in the lighting. And yeah, the product, the way it applies also has changed because it is a little old. I don't know if you can see the color. This is L'Oreal Colorish Lip Gloss in 720 Rich Plum. One of my favorite colors, but I now have a NYC Lip Shine gloss that I like much better, and it was much cheaper than this. So this is how the packaging looks like. I wouldn't recommend, I wouldn't repurchase this. I would recommend if you're looking for a plum color like this, because this was a very beautiful color on my lips, which is little pigmented. But I like my NYC lip gloss a little more better than this. I have this Sally Hansen Double Duty Strengthening top and base coat. That's how it looks like. It was okay. Product I have here is this cleansing foam. I don't know what brand it is. I don't know what the jargon or what the writing on it says, because it's from Malaysia. This was sent to me by Allison. I'm actually out of the product. I'm almost right here, I think. This was making my skin very dry. I understand it's a cleansing foam, so it's supposed to remove everything, but the after effect of it was my skin that is already dry was becoming more drier. This may be a good product for people who have oily or combination skin. So that finishes my empties. I'm completely out actually. That finishes my empties. A list of all the products that I have used up through November, December, Jan and February. So I hope you found this video helpful. Definitely leave your comments if you have tried any of these products and you like them, you love them, or you have a hate relationship with them. And yeah, I would highly recommend if you subscribe and support my channel. Also give this a thumbs up if you have enjoyed or if you love watching my empties videos. So thank you so much for watching this, and also follow me on my social media sites like Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and I'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye bye.